Golf is a stupid sport, but let me explain. You look at this hole, it's a par 3. I don't have a ball. There's so many things in golf that make it such an impossible sport that when you think about it, you're like, yeah, this is actually pretty stupid. That was abysmal. Look at this. From right here, I still have a chance to save a par. Got about 40 yards over a bunker, short-sided. Very tough shot, but there's a chance. The lie is good. You move me 2 feet this way, now all of a sudden, I'm probably fighting for a max, fighting for a triple in that lie. This golf is dumb. Right here, you got me lined up. You see this? Right here, we have a nice little fade going down the middle of the fairway, giving ourselves a look for birdie on our second shot. That is a pull hook out of bounds, where now we're re-teeing it off the tee for 3 or 4, depending on how you count. And you were just trying to save a blow-up hole. That's why golf is stupid. Right down the middle. Don't even need to watch it land. You see, this right here, this is a nice little draw onto the green on the right edge. This right here is a big draw into the bunker, leaving yourself with an almost impossible chip, short-sided, up a big hill, and you're probably gonna make, I don't know, a double bogey. And that's why golf is dumb. Came out with no spin. But here's the thing, those last 2 shots, one demonstrating one is a pull hook into the woods out of bounds, or one is a pull hook into the bunker. 2 little degrees difference. And those 2 little degrees can be, you know, you woke up, you didn't have breakfast. Or you woke up, you did have breakfast. You have a shirt on that's a little too tight. You have a shirt on that's a little too uncomfortable. The sun got in your eyes. A bug flew by. A gnat landed on the golf ball right when you were about to swing. The wind that are somewhat inside of your control, but you don't know that this vest is gonna cause me 2 degrees difference. And now all of a sudden you're wondering, well, why am I playing so bad today? When the reality is your vest is restricting you from playing better, and you know, now I'm 2 degrees off, and now I'm in the woods every single time, and you know, I'm shooting a 94 as opposed to an 84. Golf is so stupid. That was really bad. It's a good putt. Now let me show you something. This is a pure, crisp strike that we all want. But this, not even half an inch, is on the front tee box, not even making it 30 yards. Half an inch barely matters. Don't let anyone ever tell you that half an inch is not big, okay? Now you have this kind of shot where you could just ignore the tree, but you hit the shot, you know, one time, it goes through the trees, no problem. Another time, half an inch lower, clips a leaf, stops dead, hits the branch, maybe even pops back to you. That's how stupid and dumb golf is. There's a deer running out there. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there's multiple deer. A whole little squad family of deer. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Nope, see, clip the leaf. Half an inch lower, would have hit the branch, stopped dead. But now, we're about 30 yards from the green. I know you can't see the green, but stand on this side to demonstrate a point. Hitting a little wedge shot and hitting right here, hitting the ball clean, has enough stop and spin to stop the ball, land it close to the hole with such a short shot. Now, if I land it right here and try to do the same shot, but now I chunked it and probably didn't even make it to the green 30 yards away. Golf is dumb. And all that could take is a little, you know, your hands go down half a nanosecond too quick. Now you're behind the ball, and now it's popping up, chunked it, maybe didn't even make it to the green. The other one, you turn your body enough, and you go all the way through the ball, and now you're happy. Golf doesn't make some sense. So golf is dumb. You know, you take a shot like that, where you hit it off the toe, doesn't make it there. You go, I mean, this driver, and this is a big putter head, you go half an inch over, and you hit the center of the face, and you're at the hole. Golf is stupid. Now, when you start adding bigger numbers onto your clubs, of course, you get bigger misses. So that is a push, probably around 30, 40 yards to the right. Big miss, big old push slice. Now, as amateurs, we have big degrees of misses like that, right? So we can leave our face wide open, we can close it real shut, because we're amateurs. The pros, they don't have misses that big. They're a few degrees off, left or right, but still, they're hitting it so far, it makes a big difference. And that is a draw that is gonna end up right down the middle. A couple degrees over. And for us amateurs, that could be swing to swing. We have that much of a difference, especially with our driver. Golf is pretty hard. Golf is pretty dumb. On a day like today, into the wind, rain in my face, don't think you can get it there. Got about 240, my 5-wood. Usually goes that with a clean strike. Can I get it over these trees, into the wind, in the rain? I don't think so. Just a little conditions like that, with a little bit of a breeze, goes from you have a shot to I have to lay up. I could be 3 yards over in there, in the rough, have no shot in the wet rough, versus here in the fairway, you know, there is a chance. That's why golf is dumb. Ooh. Oh, that was a good shot. Did not fade though. Now my ball, it landed about right there. I can see the impact, and it rolled all the way back there. Sand's a little hard today, so a lot of roll. But if it lands there and stops there, well, congrats. That's impossible. You have an impossible shot. Or if it lands here and plugs itself, well, congrats. You got an impossible shot. You just lost, I don't know. This is probably a tournament that somebody lost because they plugged it on the side of the hill. Same landing point, 1 foot difference. You know, you take a 1 foot difference, and that's the big difference between breaking 100 and shooting an 85. You do that a few times per round, and that's it. This can easily add another 3 or 4 shots. So that goes from shooting your best to now 5 shots more. That's crazy. Let's see if we can get out at one time. Well, we got out, but now we're on top of but from there, I have a much easier shot. Well, this is exactly the reason why you shouldn't be hard on yourself with golf. There's too many things to really control that can make it very hard for you. For us amateurs. The pros, I don't know how they do it. That shows how incredible they are, because they can manage all these micro scenarios to save them from shooting a 74 to shooting a 64. But for us, a little bit of bad luck, bad bounce, wearing a different shirt one day, wearing different shoes, new shoes, old shoes, the sun, the rain, wind, no wind, even the mental. If I took this same hole, the last time I played it, I snap hooked it into the trees, I have no confidence going into it. If I played it last time and I hit a bomb down the fairway, I have confidence going into it. That's gonna make a huge difference in how I approach this. That's why we like golf, because it's impossible, because it's dumb, and there's too many factors to try to control.